Hi, today I'll be going through my statistics assignment. Now I'm going to go through all the formulas that I have used in this Excel spreadsheet. For sample size n, I use equals count to count all the data that I have inputted into this Excel sheet. For sample mean, I use equals average to count all of my data and find the mean value. For sample standard deviation, I use equals standard deviation dot s to find my standard deviation value. For my t-statistics, the formula that I use is x bar over mu divided by s, which is my standard deviation, square root of divide by square root of n, which is my sample size. And that is how I get my value here. For my p-value, I use equals t dot this dot rt bracket absolute t0, which is my test statistics, comma n minus 1, which is my sample size 40 minus 1, which gets me 39. The Excel formula I use to find my margin of error is equals confidence dot t bracket a, which is my a divided by 2, comma s, which is my standard deviation, and n, which is my sample size. This will get me my margin of error, which is 1.591. For my 95%, I use x bar minus e subscript a alpha, which minus 25% on the left, and x bar plus e subscript a alpha, which is my other 2.5%, which is on the right. And that is how I get my 95%. Now I will be performing my hypothesis test. I chose t-test because from my article that I have found, it does not provide me a population standard deviation. Therefore, it is unknown. So now I'm going to explain how I derive at a conclusion based on my 5% significance value. First, I find the average sleep hours and calculate the p-value. And I compare my p-value to 0.05, which is 5%. And based on that, if my p-value is less than 0.05, then my result is unlikely to be by chance. So I will reject my null hypothesis. But if my p-value is more than or equals to 0.05, that means that my result could easily happen by chance. So then I will keep the null hypothesis. This is how I explain the result. If my p-value is less than 0.05, that means that our data shows people likely sleeping a different amount than 8 hours on average. But if my p-value is more than or equals to 0.05, it means that I don't have strong evidence to say people sleep differently from 8 hours on average. This graph that I've shown here is not based on my results, but I can. So for this red part here, it is my 2.5%, which is my x bar minus e subscript alpha, which is 5.370, while this other 2.5% is my x bar plus e subscript alpha, which is equals to 8.554. And in the middle will be my confidence level, which is e subscript a. Thank you for watching.